Aquatics really is a lifestyle and a lifetime endeavor.
So I just did it and I instantly loved it.
It's unique, it's my passion, it's the sport I love and I love to swim.
It feels really powerful to be in a race.
I'm feeling a lot stronger and a lot better because of it.
That is what it's all about. Aquatics is a sport unlike any other, thanks to the reach and benefits it has in a community. No matter the age, ability, or type of activity it is, an activity in the pool is one with healthy benefits.
Well, I think there's more and more awareness that the health and wellness aspects are huge in our lives. Health and wellness is everything in our lives, and aquatics is such an important part of that.
Ironically, that increased interest in a healthier lifestyle, along with the rapid growth in our community, has put a strain in Red Deer's aquatics program and its facilities. So many swimmers with the same amount of space and time to share 4 pools.
It's quite clear that our area, the city and region, has not got the facilities that are required. Everything is crowded. You've seen people in the lane swimming, 7 in a lane, in a 25-meter lane. That's totally useless.
Over the past 10 years, the city has worked to meet the needs of the public and its recreational swimmers by constructing the Cullicut Center and redeveloping the Daw Center pool. During that time, several swim clubs and groups have been treading water, making do, sharing limited time with others at the Michener and Rec Center pools.
We've worked with it. We've worked with it since the club has started. Since I started swimming, we've always worked with it and always still been successful with a smaller pool, but it would be nice to not have to worry about that.
The solution that would end the worries is the construction of an Olympic-sized, multi-use aquatic center, a facility that is long enough and deep enough for competition.
We need I guess in technical terms, I believe it's a 53-meter pool. Allows for bulkheads. The pool needs to be made so it's multi-use. With the 53-meter pool with bulkheads, you can section it off into multiple pools. You can have competitive swimming, leisure swimming. You can do all sorts of things.
It's not just those who compete who are voicing their concern. Parents with children in swimming lessons say having another pool could free up valuable time to add more classes and allow for more kids to learn.
I think it's important for the kids to learn how to swim. It's a life skill stuff for them, you know. I have my kids, I have 4 of them, so I'm here from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock just because of the time of the kids swimming. So if we have more swimming pools, then for sure we will have the right time for the kids to swim. Then we don't have to be here all day.
The city's aquatic program is one of the most popular available. Every year, parents line up to get their kids into swimming lessons, and every year the classes fill up within minutes, forcing some kids to miss out.
It is so busy. You get up 6 o'clock in the morning to line up to register for the kids swimming. I think that is just ridiculous. I think it's very, very important for us to have more pools, definitely.
Terry lives with Parkinson's. He uses the pool solely for therapy.
It's very difficult for me to get a lot of good quality exercise any other way. My balance is poor, so I really can't cycle, and I sometimes have trouble walking, much less running. Swimming is a great way for me to get some good physical exercise and try and keep in shape.
He feels it's time to get another center, something that will relieve traffic and create more opportunities to swim in any of the city's pools.
Be great. Be more hours available, more lanes available. A lot of ways it would be really helpful. I've lived here 25 years, and as far as I'm concerned, the pool situation hasn't changed in the time I've been here.
But the interest has. Just ask the Silver Shark Masters Swim Club. This group gives adult swimmers a chance to train in the pool. Over the past 3 years, the club has grown 300%, forcing them to go 6 days a week, middays and evenings, and those programs are now full.
To put it in perspective, we will turn away more people this year, people that won't have an opportunity to swim with us, than what we had in the water 3 years ago.
The Catalina Swim Club is seeing similar growth, and it's causing a ripple effect in their lanes too.
When it makes you focus more when there's like 1 or 2 people in the lane, and that's what other swimmers are getting to do, like in Edmonton or Calgary, let's say. But when we're at the Michener, we have to squish everyone in. It's very crowded here.
Another common problem with our current pools, the dimensions do not meet with the standards required in competition, which leaves many athletes, young and old, at a disadvantage.
In swimming, half of the season is short course, which is a 25-meter pool. The second half of the season is long course, which is a 50-meter pool. and it makes quite a bit of difference when you're competing because you don't have that wall that you can turn off of and get a bit of a rest and all of those sorts of things. So the athletes in the bigger centers that are swimming in the 50-meter pool, they have a very real advantage over us. So.
For synchronized swimmers, the problem is similar. The only facility deep enough to train in is at the dive tank at the Michener Center, but the size of the pool is not big enough to practice a full competitive routine.
The pools we have in Red Deer aren't as big as the pools we go to compete in. So when we get to the pools we're competing in, we have to change our routines from what we've been practicing for months and months and months, have to be changed, have to be altered to fit the bigger pools that we're competing in.
And when everybody's in the same pool, it's kind of hard to not crash into each other.
There are so many upsides to building an Olympic-sized aquatic center in Red Deer.
The pool would be a way to aid without it having to be, just directly money to fund people and athletes. With the pool, it would just be supporting of training for so many different people, like, triathletes, swimmers, polo, synchro, all of it, and it would just give Red Deer that chance to really boost their athletes and hopefully maybe push some of them to the national stage.
It would also keep athletes like Morgan Bruin close to home representing Red Deer when competing, unlike her father Marty, who joined the University of Calgary swim team to remain competitive.
In my case, it would have been a better idea for me to go to Red Deer College as opposed to university immediately, but I was forced to leave to be able to be competitive in my sport. Now my daughter's 15. In 2 to 3 short years, we have to make that decision for her. Will she be able to stay in Red Deer, or do we have to have her leave?
If we, had an actual big pool, we could host bigger competitions like nationals, Western divisionals. So that would really bring sport and I think attention to Red Deer as well.
And with some more planning, it could create the opportunity for new sports to our area.
We could bring in diving, we could bring in water polo. There are so many activities in this growing city that we can't accommodate right now.
And it would keep programs like Special Olympics alive and well, so we can continue to see athletes like Sam develop strength and independence and pick up some hardware.
I won 4 medal. Freestyle, 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 and backstroke.
As major cities like Fort McMurray and Grand Prairie make their move to build new aquatic centers, Red Deer is set to fall behind if nothing is done soon.
We can't meet today's needs. How are we going to meet the future needs of this city, which is going to be 125,000 population in the next few years? We've got to do something now.
What a perfect time to make a splash and make this Red Deer Centennial project in the year 2013.